Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. A source told InStyle magazine that William and Kate are already making plans for their reign. According to the insider, the last thing Kate and William want to do is put a case forward for Charles to abdicate. They want him to go on as long as he physically wants to, but still there is that horrible reality of the fact he's not getting any younger, and his condition means that the time to step up will be sooner rather than later in the years ahead. The Daily Beast went one further with the headline, Prince William and Kate plot Christmas coup on King Charles. Per the Beast, William and Kate are expected to host a rival Christmas party at Anmer Hall, their home on the Sandringham estate, with Kate's parents, Mike and Carole Middleton, joining them. The gathering is expected to be a laid-back affair, striking a different note from the usual royal holiday style. According to friends of the royals, extended family members like Prince Andrew and his family, including Sarah Ferguson, are watching King Charles' health over the coming months before deciding on their holiday plans. It will be a quieter Christmas than last year, but the question is, how quiet? A friend of Andrew's said, usually everyone would know what bits they are invited to by now. This year, it's just wait and see. Though King Charles is anticipated to make a brief appearance, the traditional Boxing Day pheasant and partridge shoot will proceed, with William likely stepping in to lead. As usual, the family's Christmas walk to church will also take place. Beyond the formalities, William and Kate are reportedly working to reframe the royal Christmas tradition. According to one insider, the couple wants to add a middle-class favour, focusing on eating chocolate, movie marathons, and generally sliding off the couch. A former courtier shared that William and Kate might even take to social media to showcase family moments, saying, a little social media of the family eating chocolate and watching TV would be a very effective way of showing how normal Christmas is at Anmer Hall compared to what we hear about at Sandringham. One ritual said to be high on Kate's list to change is the Christmas Eve gift exchange, a German custom dating back to Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. While the tradition will likely remain for now, William and Kate are expected to keep their children's presents for Christmas Day. A friend confirmed. Kate has always found the presents on Christmas Eve thing weird. It is definitely going to be gotten rid of when they are officially running things. The Middleton family's presence could also add warmth to the festivities. William is said to be enthusiastic about embracing Kate's much more normal conception of Christmas, said a friend. It's always been a slightly covert rival Christmas party at their house, but it's going to be much more obvious this year. If they post pictures, it'll be an official coup attempt. A former communication executive for the couple remarked, William and Kate have made an incredibly successful brand out of being normal and boring, but the crazy royal customs at Christmas threaten all that. It's not surprising they want to change the narrative as they prepare to take the throne themselves. On his tour of Samoa, Charles found himself visibly grimacing as he witnessed the intricate and traditional Samoan tattoo process, known as tatau, being etched onto a local woman's skin. The king, who's exploring regional culture alongside Queen Camilla, looked on with a mix of fascination and empathy as John Lemizio, a master tattooist, introduced him to his family of artisans at Samoa's cultural village in Apia. Curious about the ordeal, Charles asked, is it painful? John responded with a chuckle, it's very, very painful, very painful. As the king pressed further, wondering, does the pain last very long? John replied with a touch of humour, it's a lifetime of pain. When Charles, clearly sympathetic, asked if a drink might help, John affirmed the resilience of the tradition. Nope, no medicine. The exchange revealed both the king's genuine interest and the deep cultural significance of this Samoan art form, where each tattoo bears a legacy of endurance and heritage. Charles has big plans for Balmoral Estate, aiming to transform a part of Queen Elizabeth II's cherished retreat into an exclusive wedding venue. Under the new proposal submitted to Aberdeenshire Council, the Queen's building near Balmoral Castle could soon host weddings, dinners and events, bringing a modern twist to a place steeped in royal history. The sprawling 50,000-acre estate has long been more than a stately home. In addition to the castle itself, it encompasses vast grouse moors, ancient forests and fertile farmland. Scotland's flexible regulations mean that a wedding venue doesn't require a formal license, making it simpler for the public to say, I do, at this iconic spot, where music will reportedly be kept to a low level to ensure peace on the grounds. Although Charles and Camilla now favour the nearby Birkhall estate, formerly the Queen Mother's residence, Balmoral continues as a family haven. Originally bought by Prince Albert for Queen Victoria in 1852, Balmoral Castle has stood as a beloved royal residence for generations. If approved, this newest venture would let the public experience a piece of the royal heritage on their own special day. An update on Diddy and the royals. Sean Diddy Combs extended invitations to Prince William and Prince Harry on 10 separate occasions, offering to cover their travel, accommodation and security, according to his former publicist, Rob Shuter. From 2002 to 2004, Shuter observed that Diddy was obsessed with the British royals, likening himself to royalty and wanting the two princes to be part of his social circle. However, despite the repeated invites, William and Harry consistently declined, never becoming part of Diddy's world. The only public interaction between Diddy and the princes was during the concert for Diana at Wembley Stadium in 2007, held in honour of their late mother. Diddy performed at the event, but beyond that, no closer relationship materialised between the rapper and the royal brothers. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Are you ready to enjoy this show without interruptions? For just $4.99 a month, you can unlock the commercial-free experience on this show and all others in the Calaroga Shark Media lineup, bundle of over 20 different podcasts. If you're on Apple, simply tap the banner in the app to upgrade instantly, and that comes with a 30-day free trial. Listening on Android or another app, head to the link in the show notes to subscribe and dive into ad-free content today. Queen Camilla's son, Tom Parker Bowles, recently revealed why his mum isn't in the family's WhatsApp group, and the reason is as practical as it is nostalgic. According to Tom, the Queen sticks to her trusty old Nokia phone, a choice rooted in security considerations, meaning she's left out of the family chats that otherwise keeps Tom, his sister Laura Lopes, and their children connected. Tom admits that keeping up with Camilla's schedule can be a challenge. Often he calls his mum only to hear no answer, only to later find her on TV attending one of the many engagements with King Charles. In an interview with Woman and Home, the 49-year-old food critic shared that despite being in her 70s, the Queen has up to 30 engagements in a single day, and her packed schedule is nothing new. She always worked quite hard, he explained. I ring my mother and she doesn't answer. I look on the television and think, she's in Jersey. When asked about family dynamics post-Camilla's rise to Queen, Tom said, not much has changed. Family has always come first for her, and her grandchildren have adjusted seamlessly, even affectionately calling the King Upper. As for his own career, Tom recently combined his culinary expertise with his royal connections in his new book, Cooking and the Crown, which delves into the dishes enjoyed by the royals, including his mother and stepfather. In his book, The Good, the Bad and the Rugby Unleashed, Mike Tyndall gives a glimpse into the more grounded, informal side of royal family life, especially when they would gather in Scotland. Despite acknowledging a lot of drama surrounding the royal family, he insists that at heart they're just a close-knit family. He points to a photo of his daughter Mia with the late Prince Philip, taken during one of these family getaways in Scotland. Describing the scene, he writes, "There's a great picture of my daughter, Mia, sitting with the Duke of Edinburgh that captures exactly what those afternoons were like. Members of a very close family who loved each other dearly, spending precious time together." Mike reflects on how family meals, particularly in Scotland, were notably relaxed. Lunches were also relaxed, especially up in Scotland, where lunch would often be heading out into the open space of the Scottish Highlands for a picnic. I'm sometimes asked if the Queen did informality like normal people, and the answer to that is yes. Her life wasn't like an episode of Downton Abbey. Zara and I would often watch the racing with her on TV, as I'm sure lots of people reading this have done with their grands. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice. And leave us a review or stars if you're enjoying the show. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.